How is it going, guys? Welcome back. We are on episode number 3. We are on week 3 with our Cincinnati Bengals. Made a few changes here already this week. We are starting off with our training. Went ahead and switched some of our players up here through Jonah Williams. Still there, but we switched out a couple guys, doing William Jackson, doing Tyler Boyd. A couple guys with star potential, a little higher overalls, but I'd like to see what we can do. Actually, I don't want to throw Tyler Boyd in there. I threw Tyler Boyd in there. I want to throw Jesse Bates in there. I clicked on a guy by wrong guy by accident there. I'd like to get Jesse Bates up there. 22 star potential, already an 82. The better we can train him. Be a pretty elite safety for us here in the future. Definitely a guy I'd like to get working on as well there. Let's see if we get some better progress for some of those guys as well. Jonah Williams still getting 300. Everybody still gets 300 XP even with the star potential. That's what I figured. I didn't know if it changed a little bit or not because of their potentials, but it appears not. We have guys ready to negotiate contracts. We also have some college players to get scouting. Kind of curious to see some of these guys that are due for a contract. AJ Green, Tyler Eifert. Oh man, Tyler Eifert. I love you, Tyler. 28 years old though. I could consider that negotiation. You can negotiate in week 4 for Gio. That is weird the way negotiations work. Why do I have to wait until certain weeks? I did not know that's how the NFL worked. Darquez Bernard's coming up. We'll worry about this later. I think we can start negotiations with Tyler Eifert here in the future as well. I think I'd like to see how he does the rest of the season. He's ready to start the negotiation process yet. I guess these guys just aren't ready for it. Is that why you can't negotiate till week 4? When they're ready to talk, they'll be ready to talk to and improve themselves some more. I can understand that. Tyler Eifert, though, we got to consider that re-signing. For let AJ Green walk, Tyler Eifert has to stay. Scout some of these college players, auto-generate rookies, download from Madden share. Madden share draft classes I've had. What should we do here? We can just download from Madden share. Or we can auto-generate rookies. I don't know what to do here. I'm assuming Madden share has more accurate college players, and that's why they're giving us the option. Walk in community files, draft class, 2021 rookies, 2020 NFL draft, or 2020 NFL draft. Over 150 real authentic draft prospects, best use friendly draft class. We'll update and edit as the year progresses. 2021 draft class out. Okay, so this is probably what we're looking for, right? The 2020 draft. I would be assuming that is what we are looking for. The 2021, that is next year. So we'll go to 2020 draft. We will download this file. And hopefully this is better than obviously playing with inauthentic players. It'd be great to play with real players. So that'd be a great idea to do here, of course. Definitely going to be looking for some wide receivers. Go and scout. Short route is an A+. That's perfect. Medium route and deep route. This guy looks like an early first rounder. Jerry Jeudy. Now, if we could pick a guy up like that, we are going to lose AJ Green. What else are we going to be looking for here? Let's go to take a look at this team real quick. See what else we're going to be worrying about scouting. Most importantly, I know obviously you want to scout the best players out there and grab the best players out there. But we're a team that is going to be looking for a right guard. A right guard's going to be important. And Jonah Williams is out there at that 72. Cordy Glenn, Billy Price. We're happy with those guys. Andre Smith. Do we not have a right tackle down here somewhere? Apparently we do not. So we might have to scout. Looks like we're going to scout the right side of our offensive line. We might look into a quarterback if we are high enough in the drafts and can make that work. As far as the defense is concerned, we are definitely going to need a defensive tackle scouting job because I loved Geno Atkins, but he is getting older. And Andrew Billings is still working to turn out. Darquez Bernard is a 77 in this game. William Jackson, also young. Jacob Patrick, also young. You know, I used to get an upgrade there if we could, but if we don't have to, we don't have to. We can look at the outside linebackers as well, anywhere in a linebacker situation here. So we do a lot of scouting. The only thing we really do not have to worry about, I guess we could say, is the left side of our offensive line in the center. We're not too worried about that. So we'll go ahead and we don't need a strong safety either. Not when we have Jesse Bates left end. We can go to take a look at that. Go ahead and scout some of these guys real quick. Looks like a first rounder as well. We'll just go ahead and go through all these really quick. Just went ahead to mention to you guys what we was looking for in our draft. Trying to make you guys watch this entire thing. So go ahead and scout these players as we do as usual. One other thing I guess we could be getting in here and looking into is we should probably do some more draft scouting. Reading into how all that works as well. This is just a week 3. We'll have more weeks to mess with this later down the road. But I'm sure some of these categories, once you get past the first category, if their best category is, you know, some sort of mediocre category, it just means they're not going to be that good of a player because their best trait is some sort of mediocre category. We'll look into more than that after this episode as well. Make sure we're getting the best scouting we can possibly get done here. But it is week 3. It is up against these 1-1 Buffalo Bills. Let's see if we cannot pick up this victory against these guys. They are a 73 overall. We are a 74. This could be a big week for us right here, boys. Go 2-1 to start the season. Got to beat these Bills if we want to do it, though. Early on here in the first quarter, the Bills are going to jump out to that 3-0 lead. Once they, oh, there's a big run. Oh, it's a touchdown. touchdown pass. AJ Green ready to negotiate that contract, ready to put it into the back of the end zone as well, making himself very, very hard to pass up on like we're trying to do right now. Josh Allen incomplete there. Sacked by Carlos Dunlap. It's 4th down. Bengals going to get the ball back. Let's see if we can put the foot on the throttle, get a few more points here. Incomplete pass, incomplete pass. It's going to be a 3 and out. The Bengals 3 and out, giving it right back to the Bills of all teams. The Bills, though, incomplete. Josh Allen not able to generate anything against this Bengals defense so far. Another 3 and out for the Bills. The Bengals going to try their best here, starting off with a penalty. Joe Mixon for 6. And there is a 6-yard pass to John Ross. Gonna be short of the 1st down. Back to Buffalo we go. Buffalo, same story. This is just a game of 3 and outs right now. A bunch of them. Bills finally getting the ball back after Bengals 3 out. They are driving down the field. It's Cole Beasley with a 12-yard reception. Finally some ball movement. Beasley again. It's gonna be a 3-yard rush by Gus Edwards. We're gonna see if we can stop this team now heading into the 2nd quarter. There's an incomplete pass and a sack by Jordan Willis. 3rd down there for the Bills. There it is, incomplete pass. Josh Allen kicked the field goal, and we had a safety. I missed out on that. Steven Hauska over there in the Bills. I always forget Hauska's on the Bills these days. It's so different seeing him somewhere other than Seattle for some reason. There's a Joe Mixon 4-yard rush. There's an interception by Dion Lacey. Andy Dalton, he's done pretty good at not throwing a picks this year. That was a big one there, throwing it in your own end. Giving these guys fantastic field position. 7-yard reception by Cole Beasley again. No answers for Cole Beasley so far. That guy said, that's Sean McCoy up the middle. He's not injured yet. And McCoy again for another yard. It's 3rd and goal. We can keep this game within a possession and not needing a 2-point conversion here if we can keep them out of the end zone. And there's an incomplete pass. Josh Allen, there's the field goal. It's been tough so far for these Bengals, and they again are yet to get something going. Andy Dalton, 3rd and 1, forced to throw the ball away. They're going to punt again. This defense is getting tired. Obviously, they're playing fantastic. Another sack, Carl Lawson. But when you leave them out on the field like the Bengals are right now, because they keep going 3 and out after 3 and out after 3 and out, another 3 and out, and a poor kick by Kevin Huber for 37 yards. You're going to make this defense tired. But like I said, they're playing great. Carl Lawson with another sack, having a heck of a game. There is 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in this second. And Andy Dalton just pass, give it right back. That was an 18-second drive. An 18-second drive. You best expect that this team's tired right now. Of course they are. There's the touchdown. 18-7. It was a 30-second drive right there by the Bills. We're going to go ahead and jump into this, see if we can't score a touchdown with 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Try to get these boys a little bit closer here. We are definitely struggling. Gonna go 4 verts early, boys. 4 verts. Everyone's favorite cheese play. Why not? Oh, we got him deep. Oh, I did not see that guy up the middle there, though. That was a dangerous pass. The safety was sitting there ready to hawk us down. All right, weekly game boost. I love them. It's great to see. Let's see if we can go run some slants here. Maybe that'll be a little bit better. Tyler Boyd. Oh, that was the horn. I was like, what is that noise? It's that gosh dang Bills thing. Oh, it's 3rd down. We missed out on it down. We got to pick this one up there. It's up the middle. Catch that. Fall down if you have to. Do what you got to do. We got to run in the huddle because the clock's just going to keep on ticking. It's going to keep on ticking. Another slant route. They kept ticking anyway. It didn't even seem to care what we thought. Oh, Ross breaking tackles. Ross breaking tackles. Ah, that's all he's going to get, though. That is all she wrote for John Ross. Let's see what we got here. Let's try some play action. Why not? I don't like how this keeps killing the clock, even though I'm going to a huddle. What's up with that? Oh, he's open up the middle. Oh, he's not. He's beat. Luckily, CJ Uzama was able to get. I seen all that space there. I was like, that's going to be an easy one for CJ, but it almost wasn't. He could possibly have gotten beaten there. Thankfully, he didn't. Tyler Boyd gave it a lot of space over there on Erickson. We'll see if we can find something there for him. Not the way they're playing zone. Not the way they're playing zone. We're going to throw this one away. Thankfully, that was almost the safety. 11 seconds left. A field goal will do, though. A field goal will do. We're not going to go with the HB screen. Not winners 29 yards ago. See if we can't pick up. Oh, we might take a chance here. We're down 11. We might have to take a chance here and see if... Oh, it's a corner route. That's perfect. That was a beauty, Dalton. What a pass. Another timeout. 4 seconds left. We're going to be stuck with the field goal, it looks like. I was hoping that play didn't run too long. Took 7 seconds to develop. It's 1st and 10 at the 13. Gonna have to go for the field goal here, it looks like. Please don't ice the kicker because I do not like when it does that. It scares me and I miss the kicks, and I might have missed that one too. We drained it. 11-18 going into the half. Only down a touch at 10-18. I don't know why it would have been a 4-point field goal. Needed to get the boys on the board. Buffalo getting the ball to start the third period or third quarter. Can you stop Cole Beasley? That should have been the game plan before this one. And it clearly was not. 1-yard rush by Shady McCoy. 3rd and 12. And a big first down. None other than Cole Beasley. We needed to stop. There's a Carl Lawson sack. Is that his 3rd sack, 4th sack of the game? I think it's his 3rd. The guy's been killing it. 3rd down, 6-yard reception for Zay Jones, holding them to a much-needed field goal. Got to drive down the field here, boys. Go down 11. There you go. Show a little sense of urgency. There's a penalty. Levi Wallace, 15-yard penalty on the defense. Looks like it was a pass interference. Pass down the field is going to be caught by Tyler Boyd for 12 yards. Coming into the end zone is Joe Mixon with the pass touchdown from Andy Dalton. Right back in this game. The Bengals will go for 2. AJ Green will convert. It is a field goal game. The defense needs to make a big stop now. Tyler Kroft, the ex-Bengal, is feasting right now. He's ready to go. Finally getting his chance to show what he can do. Shady McCoy up the middle is John Brown with a 10-yard reception, and there's a big interception by Dre Kirkpatrick for 9 yards on the return. It's a 3-point game. 27 seconds left here in this third quarter. AJ Green with the reception. Joe Mixon, it's Tyler Boyd up the middle with the 6-yard rush. Must have been running a wheel around there or something. 3 yards for Uzama. Big 3rd and 1 here. We got to pick this one up. You got to do it. It's the 4th quarter. Plenty of time to draw it up. Hand it off to old reliable Joe Mixon for 6. There's a deep pass. 26-yard Mixon is starting to carve up this Buffalo Bills defense right now. There's an incomplete pass by Andy Dalton on 2nd down. 3rd down, 4-yard rush touchdown by Joe Mixon, having himself a day. It's a 3-point Bengals lead. And it's a 4-point Bengals lead. The extra point is good. The Bills need to score a touchdown here if they want to get back in the lead of this ball game right now. 5 minutes left. The Bengals are going to stop him on 4th down. Josh Allen thrown away. Bengals will get the ball back here. 4 minutes left. Let's see if we can kill some clock here. Make some plays. Be smart with the ball. 2 straight rushes. It's going to be 3rd down and about 4. Can we pick it up at the 1st down? The Bengals can. AJ Green doing what he does. Jonah Williams injured on the play. Our stud left tackle, the young man leaving injured. Hopefully that's not something too serious. Tyler Boyd, 9-yard gain. We got to start running it again, boys. Don't worry about throwing the ball. It's a 3 minutes left in the game type of game here. We're up 4. Kill some clock. There are some rushes. Finally. Now, if the clock would actually go down a little bit instead of running 10 seconds of play, that'd be fantastic. 5-yard rush by Giovanni Bernard for the 1st down, and it's going to be 1st down once again. This time, it's a 6-yard reception by Drew Sample. Once again, getting in the fray here. 2nd and 4 for the Bengals. 6-yard reception again by... that's not Drew Sample again, was it? I can't see the bottom of my field if that's what it was. I thought we had a... Giovanni Bernard, 7-yard touchdown pass. That should wrap her up, boys. And an 11-point lead with a minute left. Biting something crazy happens here. The Cincinnati Bengals should have this one wrapped up. And they do. A big victory over those Buffalo Bills. That is an 11-point win. Andy Dalton throwing 24 for 37. Solid game. Had that 2 interceptions. 2 big interceptions, resulting in points, I believe, too. That's the problem there, too. Thankfully, as the Bills was able to capitalize, though, get the mistakes out of the way in a game, we win. Save those. Please and thank you to interceptions for games like that, where we can still win the game. 12 for 46 for Mixon, 3.8 yards on the ground. Thought he had a little bit better game than that. Gio matched him for the yards per carry there. Looking at the receiving, I think it was the receiving game that Joe Mixon killed it in. Yeah, 2 for 48, 24 yards per catch, 1 touchdown. John Ross, 5 for 47. There you go, John. The future of the Bengals is starting to look a little bit better here. Tyler Boyd, 6 for 59. 5 for 91 for AJ Green. Joe Mixon, as we brought up before, having a great game. We got to see how our defense did here real quick. I'm saying it was 4 sacks. I could have swore he had 4. Carl Lawson, that is. We'll see what he did here. How in the heck do you sort this? But yeah, 3.5. 3.5 sacks for Carl Lawson. What a game. 1 assist, 7 tackles. A tremendous game for the right end for the Bengals. 2 sacks for Carlos Dunlap, 1.5 for Geno Atkins. Jordan Willis, he had a huge sack earlier in the game too. There's driving down the field, sacked him, held him to a field goal. Can't forget the big plays by Jordan Willis either. That's going to do it for this game now. Got some XP to throw on some guys here as well. Billy Price, power, run block. Yeah, we want to work on the blocking, so we'll do the power upgrade there. Got him a +1 on the upgrade. Very good for Billy Price. Did he start a 69? Was that what he started the year? Was it a 69? I don't remember now. If it was, good for him. Jonah Williams, more concerned about the injury after the game. Right now, upper arm fracture, out 7 weeks. Man, that is killer. 7 weeks on this show for Jonah Williams. Man, that's a stud right there. Losing a stud and a half. The young man, first round draft pick. I guess it's realistic, right? Losing him for the year. Pass protector. We'll work on some stuff since they're going to let us, though, right? I mean, that's always nice. The power, once again, something else that is nice to see go up. We'll go with the pass protection, though, here. I'll +1 for Jonah Williams. Matching it stat for Billy Price there. 2 on the pass block finesse. I would have liked to see something else added there. All right, it's all right. Andre Smith, good to see you're getting some upgrade here as well. You need everything. I just hit the completely wrong button, though. That is not going to help you, am I right? Oh, it is going to help. Running pass block. It did. All right, sick. Sure, why not? Cody Core, the wide receiver, hasn't got a lot of looks, right? I don't think we've seen him yet, really, but here he is. Working on his route running, I guess, while we're here. He earned himself an XP boost, so good for him. One new injury. We'll go ahead and take a look to see what the doc has to say here. Tyler Eifert. Oh, we missed the Eifert injury. He pulled a groin. 2 massive injuries, an upper arm fracture and a groin. Tyler Eifert, you know that guy likes to get injured. 3 weeks, though. That's pretty good for him. Unfortunate. We're going to have to work on our depth there, throwing a tight end or something that is not Tyler Eifert, unfortunately, but we'll make it work. We'll see what we do on the left side, too. We might have to move. No, Billy Price, actually, he can't play both positions. That's a good call there. That's a good try, but that's not going to work their game. Uzama and Drew Sample got to play the tight end. So Sample did pretty good there. He had a couple catches that game, making his presence known, which is always good to see as well. We have nobody set up right now for a backup left tackle. We're going to throw Cordy Glenn back in his spot. He cannot start a left tackle because he's playing left guard. I am very much aware, but he is used to playing left guard. So we will put Trey Hopkins there at left guard. Cordy Glenn, we were just talking about how good our left side was, and here we are having to mix it up due to injuries. Offensive lineman injuries, they don't happen too often, but they're killer when they do happen. A 79 defense, 77 offense, though, right now. Is their overall going up? I just like the nice, lovely green stuff, to say the least. Go ahead and advance to the next week here. We have a big matchup against the division rival Pittsburgh Steelers. Here we go, though. The Pittsburgh Steelers v. the Cincinnati Bengals at 74 v. 81 rating right now. We stayed at 74, right? Was that what it was before 74? I think it was the Bills were 73, was 74. It was V73, they were 72. I'm pretty sure we was a 74. I'd like to see that overall go up if we can make it happen. But right now, we're 2-1. You can't be upset about being 2-1. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. It's Monday Night Football. We are absolutely screwed. The Bengals do not perform on primetime. We know this. Hey, new head coach this year, though, boys. Things could be a change. And Sean Williams is the pass knockdown and the touchback on the Jordan Berry punt. I was hopeful there for a second. Maybe we got a pick 6. Not the case. Andy Dalton, incomplete pass. It is always a low-scoring game against these Pittsburgh Steelers when the Bengals Steelers play. Sometimes you don't get the low-scoring ones. Sometimes you get some of everything. There's a big interception by Joe Hayden. Still can't believe the Browns let Joe Hayden walk, man. Imagine the Browns still Joe Hayden. God, I always thought he was a stud. They had to give him to the Steelers of all teams. There's a Dez Bryant touchdown. Dez Bryant, Pittsburgh Steeler. Chris Boswell. Extra point is good. The kickoff is to Jordan Berry. Touchback on the Bengals. We were down 7 early, and there is a big sack by Cameron Hayward. The man he's got to be in his 30s easily now, doesn't he? Joe Mixon, 21-yard reception. No. Big play by Mixon, back to back. And once again, Cordy Glenn killing the team this time with a penalty. And going right down the field again is Joe Mixon. This is the Joe Mixon show, boys. Team was going to rely on him heavily this year, just as heavily as we're going to rely on TJ Watt sacking Andy Dalton twice. Who sacked him the second time? Mario Addison. Nothing. We got into field goal range and said, let's take 2 sacks in a row. What could possibly go wrong? Stop to a 3 and out there, though. Very big for the Bengals right there. Slowly churning down the field. Joe Mixon for 4. It's a 1st and 10. Little short pass dump off to CJ Uzama there. We'll see how the Bengals do without Tyler Eifert. The other Tyler's doing fantastic. That's Boyd, 24-yard touchdown. It is a tie ball game, but the Steelers, they're coming back to answer right away. This is something we have to work on right here. The Bengals go down the field, they score, and then we have zero ability to stop them. On the other side of the ball, which we're sealing right here, not even an incomplete pass in a drive. They just ran straight down the field. James Conner runs it in for the touchdown. We got to do better than that. CJ Uzama, 26-yard pass. It is going to be John Ross, first 6 as well. Incomplete pass by Andy Dalton. It is going to be 3rd and 4. We got to pick this one up. There it is. That was a big one. John Ross, 10-yard reception. And once again, oh, it's Joe Mixon this time with the loss. I thought we had another penalty. Thankfully, there's a penalty though. Speaking of Mike Hilton, it looks like a pass interference on the defense. Huge. We got to capitalize here. Joe Mixon for 10 once again. Joe Mixon leading his team in receptions right now. AJ Green though, the red zone monster, touchdown. 14-14 game. Keep the Steelers out of the end zone, fellas. Please and thank you. There's Zach Gentry, 13-yard reception. And was it an interception? What happened there? I missed the play. AJ Green, 14-yard touchdown though. It's 21-14. It had to have been an interception. Oh, big play by the Bengals. Big play. Here we go. Let's see if we can find another answer. Under 2 minutes left, fellas. We got to stop these guys. Ryan Switzer again. 13 yards. There is a penalty on Marquise Pouncey. Looks like a hold. 1st and 20. And there's an incomplete pass by Big Ben. All right, here we go. Keep the yardage. No, we did not. Oh, Jesse Bates, man. No, you can't be holding, pal. It was 2nd and 22, and you gifted these guys a big freaking 1st down. 2 straight incompletions, 3 straight, and pass knocked down. Preston Brown, good for the Bengals, giving up that good old penalty there, but stopping them. Chris Boswell, good enough to make that 50-yard field goal, though. See if we can drive down the field. 40 seconds, never mind, not happening. Doesn't look to be happening. Looks like everything but that is happening. Joe Mixon going to run some clock down if he can here. 2-yard rush by Joe Mixon right there. It is going to be about 27 seconds left for the Steelers. We'll see if they fall on the ball here or try to make something happen. 2 straight incompletions. 3 straight incompletions. Oh, it was a 1-yard rush by Big Ben. Definitely killing the clock there. 12 seconds left. Hail Mary by the Bengals is not going to happen. It is halftime. It is 21-17 Cincinnati. Bengals going to get the ball after holding to the 3. And oh, it wasn't. I thought we switched fields there. We didn't. I guess that doesn't happen in this game. James Conner, 2-yard rush going the wrong direction. He's going to get 5 on the others. Jalen Samuels up the middle for the second. Des Bryant again, 8-yard reception. It's 1st and 10. And Roethlisberger with the incomplete pass. Steelers driving towards the red zone. James Conner for -3. Then he gets a 6-yard rush by Big Ben. Got to contain Big Ben. He's a big boy that can move. 3rd and 7. A big stop here is not going to happen. It's Vance McDonald. Y'all know how the tight ends in Pittsburgh kill the Bengals, fellas. It's no different story here in Madden. 3-yard rush by James Conner. It's going to be 3rd and goal at the 7. Big stop needed here. It's going to be a 4-yard reception. Vance McDonald falls at the 3. They're going to kick the field goal. They are holding a 1-point lead are the Cincinnati Bengals. There's a big play right there. AJ Green, wake up, pal. Way to see you playing big. Joe Mixon up the middle for 4. Don't be afraid to run that ball. Joe Mixon is a stud back there. A Joe Mixon reception. This guy's got to be closing in on 100 receiving yards this game. Joe Mixon with the rush. He's going to try to go out there and get 100 rushing yards by the looks of it. Kill that clock. Lean on him. They're going to give up them 1st downs to Joe. Let him run that ball. There's a big 2-yard hold by the Steelers on 3rd or 2nd down there. We got a 3rd down play here by the Bengals. There is 6 minutes left. The 4th quarter just started here. And they ran the ball. The Bengals going with the rush on 3rd down and picking up the 1st. Joe Mixon up the middle again. Not quite enough for the 1st down. 1st and goal or 3rd and goal at the 1. See if they stick with Mixon. They do not. They throw it to Drew Sample. The tight end is making a name for himself. We don't need Tyler Eifert, he says. We are doing just fine without him. There is a big interception. 2nd play of the drive by Jesse Bates. The man is on a mission here, and another penalty. Ryan Shazier. Good to see he's in the game. We know he's not going to be playing this year, unfortunately. Good to see they left him in the game, though. I love it. Joe Mixon, 15 yards. He's got to have 100 yards now. He has to. AJ Green, 1-yard rush touchdown. All right. There we go. Bengals, though. Another 15-point lead. This time on the Steelers, and this time looking to be closing in on what would be a 3-1 or 3-1 record. Going into week number 5. What a way to start the season. William Jackson with the big ball to Hawk right there. Steelers going to drive down the field here. But as long as they kill some clock, they're going to need 3 scores here. Not something to be too worried about here if you're the Bengals. A minute left. Just hand the ball to Joe Mixon. The guy wants 100 rush yards, 100 to everything. Kill the clock there with a minute left. The Bengals are going to win this game and beat the division rival Pittsburgh Steelers. Big game for the Bengals, boys. 3-1 needed that victory right there. 242 for Andy Dalton. 4 touchdowns, 1 INT. How'd Mixon do? 89 yards, 22 attempts, 4 yards per carry. What a game. Could have got Gio more involved than what he needed to. 2 attempts, 3 yards on a game. Going over there in receiving, we had AJ Green with 6 receptions, 77 yards. Joe Mixon, 6 for 91. He was 9 short of 100. Man, he had a game, though. 15 yards per reception. CJ Uzama back there, 3 for 35. One guy we did not hear a lot about was Tyler Boyd, 2 for 28. Didn't need him too much, though, thankfully. Didn't hear much from John Ross either. 1 for 10 on the night. Talk about that Steelers offensive line all the time. It showed the day. No sacks for a good old Big Ben. Did we have any tackle for losses? We had a couple of those. 3 out of Andrew Billings. Good for him. We were just talking about replacing him. He's like, I'll take care of it. 3 tackles for losses. Carl Lawson 2. Preston Brown 1. Pretty solid game for the boys there. Did we miss any kicks? I don't think we did. I'm pretty sure we hit everything we had here, right? Yep, 1 for 1 for Bullock from 42. Good for Randy Bullock. Picked up some game day goals too. 3 passing TDs. Beat your rival. Milestones, 3 career wins, 1,000 team passing yards. Starting to pick up some of these milestones as we get trucking along here. More importantly, Nick Vigil and friends starting to pick up some stuff over here as far as attribute upgrades are concerned. Gotta get him up to a 73. Good for Nick Vigil. Henderson, linebacker, or Nickerson. Henderson is nowhere close to Henderson. Let's throw it on the field general for you here, pal. See what that'll do for you. All kinds of stat booster. Very nice. All right, got it on that man coverage too. Darius Phillips. How you been doing, fella? You are, how old is Darius Phillips? Oh, he's 23. All right, so what's what we can do here? See if we can work on that slot coverage. That's what he's going to be playing a lot for us, at least for the time being. See if we'll get that slot up a little bit. I get him up a couple overall points. All right. Dimitri Cox, strong safety. Not going to get a lot of playing time when you got Jesse Bates killing it behind you, but the better, hey. Injuries happen. You got to work on that second line as well. Let's see what we can do here. Just a +3 on zone coverage. We'll take that, though. Good thing to have upgraded. And then there is Deshaun Davis. Deshaun Davis, middle linebacker. Again, not seeing a lot of time behind Preston Brown right now. But, you know, the more you upgrade, the better he's going to get. And eventually, we're going to need somebody to replace Preston Brown. I think he's, what, 28, 29 nowadays? I think he's getting close to being due a contract. And all that fun stuff that needs to be taken care of there, though. But the Bengals. 3-1. Take a look at the standings real quick before we go. 3-0 are the Chiefs and the Cowboys. We are not worried about that. We're about the AFC North. 3-1 Bengals. 3-1 Ravens. 2-game win streak here. The Ravens started out 2-0. Oh, they haven't played yet this week. They're 2-1. All right. So we're ahead of the top of the division right now. Browns and Ravens. They can't be playing on Monday night. We played Monday night. They must have both had days off on weeks off on week 4. Ravens, Browns. Buys out of the way early. That is going to do it this week for this week's episode, though. As always, though, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys did, a thumbs up would be appreciated. If you'd like to subscribe, you can check out the future episodes. As always, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.